Midnight Racing League live from Atlanta. Coming to you tonight, live on the Reggie Get It Racing Network. Right now, Aaron Stanton on track to get us started here tonight. Right now, Kevin Allen ought to be the first one to post a lap on the board, followed by Stanton and Frank Chavez. At the line, Kevin Allen's first lap to set the bar. A 33.194. Stanton will clock in at a 4:41. Right now, Kevin Allen's second lap at the line, a 32.308. New fastest lap, Stanton, 32.259, top of the board for Stanton. Right now, Skylar Harold on his second lap at the moment. Well, what should be his first or second, one and two should be his second. At the line, the 3:25 be good enough for the third position. Robbie Adams to complete. And Adams 32.811. P5 for Adams. Know him a lot for MMS and HGR. John Darnell. Right now on the track, Darnell, 7th quickest at the moment with a 32.942. Going one of the more upbeat and flashier paint jobs, and right now off of turn 4, cuts to apron, and Darnell's lap of 32.255, second quickest. Connor Leach, top of the board. Timothy Cook on track. We'll focus in on Mark Pearson for a second. Pearson. Juan Carlos Jr. slides in at 9th. Knocks Kevin Winker down to the 10th spot. Right in the line, Mark Pearson's lap at 3:19. It'll be an improvement, P5. Focusing back in on Timothy Cook now. Cook's first lap, 10th quickest with a 33.139. Ought to be a big improvement here with 5.5 minutes remaining in qualifying. Chris Walker's 10th quickest and at the line. Justin Millicar top of the board, and Timothy Cook P8. Gordon Glidewell at the line, first lap, 33.755, 13th quickest. Chris Walker, top of the board, 32.221. Gordon Glidewell off of 4. Ought to be an improvement on his lap time. It is a 32.592. 11th quickest, however. Corey Wright on the track after that. Last driver to qualify will be Mitchell Verdun. In fact, Trevor Harmon posted his lap 32:03:07. Coors Light first lap. Survey says at the line. 33:066. That was the dud lap. A lot of drivers, they'll waste that first lap, try to get a better second one. Right now, 15th for Corey Wright. Mitchell Reardon now. Just run out with just over 3 minutes left. All cars will be posted a lap. And at the line, Corey Wright, 32:225 P2 for Corey Wright. Last but definitely not least, Mitchell Reardon on the racetrack now. First lap for Mitchell, survey says 33:340. They ought to get a great one here. This will be the last of the qualifiers. We're done there with just over 2 minutes remaining. Mitchell Reardon at the line, cuts the dog leg. 282, not enough. P7 for Mitchell. And Chris Walker on pole for tonight. Justin Milliker comes into tonight with a 24-point lead over Corey Wright. Them are 1 and 2 in the points on down. Trevor Harmon out by 34. Pearson out by 42. Kevin Winker will be out by 43. Timothy Cook out by 46, and that's pretty much about. From there on down, really the only one with somewhat of a legitimate shot still left would be the top 4. Corey Wright, Trevor Harmon, and Mark Pearson to knock Justin Milliker off. Unless Justin has a bad race, then, at that point, all right. Well, starting lineup for tonight goes as followed. So Chris Walker on pole, Corey Wright second, Justin Milliker, Connor Leach, John Darnell the top 5 Aaron Stanton, Mitchell Redun, Trevor Harlan, Kevin Allen, Mark Pearson, Skylar Harrell, Timothy Cook. The fast 12 out of this on down through the rest of the field. Frank Chavez, Gordon Gladwell, Robbie Adams, Juan Cobbs Jr., and Kevin Winker. Rounds out the 17 cars. Colton Ward is race control tonight. So if you see his name, just exclude him. And that is the 17 cars that will be taking the green flag. He can't get anywhere with the pole sitter. Chris Walker, Gary Jenkins up here, broadcast booth. Got a copy, buddy?
Yeah, what's up, buddy?
Well, starting on the pole tonight, it was that already appears to be a bad fast number 23 machine. What can we expect tonight? And really, is there a strategy into just trying to stay at the front when it comes to Atlanta and how unknown this racetrack is?
Well, I don't have no teammates tonight, so this definitely don't help. But now it's a tough racetrack. It's going. I think it'll be tire wear will be huge. Because it seems to abuse them, especially if you don't know what you're doing. So I think it'll be a tire wear game. And obviously trying to keep your nose clean is the biggest pet peeve, I think. But no, we're just here for fun and see what we got at the end of this thing.
All right, buddy. Best of luck to you. Hopefully we talk to you at the end of this thing.
Thank you, sir. You too.
Yes, sir. Chris Walker on the pole for tonight. With that being said, go ahead and get the other driver in here, the points leader. Justin Millicar, Gary Jenkins up here in broadcast booth. Got a copy, buddy?
Yes, sir. How's it going?
Going pretty good. You walk into the night with a 24-point lead over Corey Wright. Entering tonight, does that kind of give the 84 some comfort, or do you feel like a good finish tonight could go a long way in trying to open up that points gap?
Yeah, I definitely got comfort, but bigger picture is for sure just trying to survive and get a good finish here. I think that's what we really need to keep extending, and then at that point, hopefully by next week we are solidified, or pretty much solidified, and don't need to go out for a win.
All right, buddy. Well, best of luck to you from here on out. Hopefully we'll talk to you at the end of this thing.
Yeah, hopefully. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Justin Millicar, the points leader, coming into the night, starting third. I can tell you, it's going to be an intense night. And for several playoff drivers trying to keep their hopes alive. We're rolling. Chris Walker. Corey Wright brings us down. We're rolling. Off of turn 4. Chris Walker will lead the first lap. Side by side on back. Right now, Walker, Millicar, Wright, Lynch, and Darnell the top 5. Right now, you're already seeing the field trying to separate out. I think some drivers are just trying to. I think some drivers at this point just trying to be steady, save the fuel, save the tires. Got a long way to go, 70 laps. Should look for the TV tower that Atlanta Motor Speedway has, Echo Park Speedway, whatever you want to call it. And Walker will lead yet again. Car's out of shape all over the place in the back. Everybody keeps it straight for the most part. I swear I saw one car impact the wall a little bit, but nonetheless. At the front, Coy Wright. Trying to take the lead away from Walker. Well, they're wrecking big. Coy Wright hard into the wall. God almighty, this is gonna take out a lot of them. For Coy Wright, it's a good way to end it. Well, for Justin Millicar, that might be the best thing he could have seen. Wild Cause Jr. a little bit of damage to it. I'll be damned. Alright. Let's go ahead and see what happens. Well, it did not take long for the carnage to ensue. The madness to start. Look out for TV30 to get caught 3 wide. Just a little bit of contact. From there it is on. Right on board with Coy Wright through. Well, actually right on board first with the 230. '79 big hit Stanton involved in this. Right on board there, Stanton. Alright. Night Stanton wanted it in the Inspired Thunder Series. It will not be tonight. He wanted this right there. You see a 230 comes down, makes contact, bam. Actually, I don't think Stanton got all that much damage to that machine. Got damage to the left side. Alright. The best picture here will tell us. Run on board with the 4. Coy Wright. Gonna look to the middle. 230 comes down right across the nose, and then from there it is on down. Just like that. Under the first caution of the night, Kevin Winker stays out under this caution. Alright. Monterey Racket, Kevin Winker, Justin Millicar, 1 and 2. John Darnell, Mark Pearson, 3rd and 4th. Timothy Cook, Robbie Adams, Gordon Gladwell, Trevor Harmon, Kevin Allen, and Mitchell Redon in the top 10. Another car, Winker brings it down. We're rolling again. Gordon Gladwell on the apron, dropping back, wants nothing to do with this right now. Justin Miller car for the lead, was getting pushed by Mark Pearson. Miller car clear, Winker out of line, and at the line, give it to Miller car barely. Pearson gonna get pushed by Trevor Harmon down the back straightaway. 003 of Skylar Harrell gonna jump right in front for Robbie Adams to hold that outside lane. Pearson cleared on the bottom. Pearson will lead his first laps of the race tonight. Frank Chavez. Big slide for the 23, saves it. We'll keep it green right now. Pearson trying to hold back Miller car and Harmon. Right now. Pearson leading Miller car, Darnell, Harmon, and Harold top 5. But pretty much take the top 9. And put my Harmon around! Big time into the wall. Man. That's all to save Corey Wright. A massive shot for Trevor Harmon. Let's look at it. It's amazing that car is even rolling as it is, minus the right front locked up. Harmon's gonna fall. Oh, the car just gets loose, snaps out front, and massive shot. Chris Walker had to do some evasive action. Got to really get on the brakes. Look at it one more time here. Just as simple as it is, the car just gets loose. Here's the corner, the car unloads. Bam. Lucky it didn't take out more drivers than what it did. Well, Harmon does get back into the pits. Skylar Harrell stays out under this caution. And Mark Pearson, Justin Millicard, John Darnell, Chris Walker, and Timothy Cook. The top 5 out of the pits. Second caution of the night. Comes with 55 laps to go after Trevor Harmon gets loose entering turn 1 and slams the outside retaining wall. Gonna re-rack the field, top 10 at least. Skylar Harrell, Mark Pearson, first and second. Justin Miller Carr, John Darnell, third and fourth. Chris Walker, 10th to Cook, 5th and 6th. Aaron Stanton, Mitchell Redun, 7th and 8th. Kevin Winker and Robbie Adams rounds out the top 10. All right, we're rolling. Harrell with a great jump. The only bad part is too big of a jump. Pascal swallow him up. Going off the 2 down the back straightaway. Justin Millicar with a great run. The only issue is Pearson to the outside. No, it's not. Millicar jumps up. Justin's trying to do everything he can. Knowing that Corey Wright has had the issues that he's had already. Yeah, if he could win this race again and get all these bonus points with it, it could really go in his favor, ensuring that he's going to walk away with the championship this year. Down the back straightaway. Millicar out front. Down to the bottom. All right now, Mark Pearson bound back on the outside lane. John Darnell in tow. How about Aaron Stanton trying to work himself back into the picture after getting caught that incident early? Chris Walker as well has rebounded. Right now, Pearson will lead, but here comes John Darnell. Side by side down the back straightaway. 50 to go. Mark Pearson leads. Darnell trying to get up there to the lead, trying to get a push from Chris Walker. Right on board now with John Darnell. Right now. Darnell trying to make something happen. Pearson holding that ball lane well. Right now, 15 drivers still in the lead lap. Corey Wright, 2 laps down after the first caution of the night. Matter of fact, race recap to start. Mark Pearson, your leader, already 4 lead changes tonight. 23 laps, about to be in the book. And only 4 lead changes so far tonight. Right now. Right now, since in that bottom lane, they got just enough power in it to pretty much hold down the lead for the most part. It's going to take something big to get the move done. Of course, a big run off of turn 2 would help, depending on who's pushing you. Right now, the biggest movers of the race so far tonight. Mark Pearson, the biggest of them all, up 9 spots from where he started. Got Skylar Harold, Robbie Adams, Juan Carlos Jr. both up 5. Timothy Cook up 4. Millicar is going to take him 3 wide. He'll sell it back out to 2. Millicar up to the outside lane. I think Justin says I want to lead this if you don't mind. Oh, big time sideways. Oh, true. Right now, John Darnell. Of course, a regular and HGR and MMS alike out front at Atlanta. Got a very snazzy little car, if I might add. Yes, sir. Very snazzy. Look at the view from high above. How about Juan Carlos Jr., that number 3, and that outside lane starting to go back a little bit, but has worked himself into the top 10. Stanton trying to work that outside lane by himself. Millicar jump up with him. Justin Millicar back out front. Right now, Justin led 5 laps so far tonight. Mark Pearson already led 10, so his bonus points going to that 77 for leading the most laps. No, Justin don't want that. But right now, with Corey Wright's issue, looking at the points as they go entering tonight. Let's see, do the quick math. Entering night, Pearson goes in 14 points, 42 behind Millicar. Every point matters to that 77 machine. And Aaron Stan at the line will lead his first laps of the race tonight with 40 laps to go. Stanton been so close so many times this season to being able to get a win. Of course, the first time it came around to Atlanta, heartbreaking. 4-27, trying to get retribution tonight. The last couple Time we've been to Atlanta has not proven to be a great track for Aaron Stanton right now. Out front, really trying to get the win that got away. But Trevor Harmon officially out of the race. He'll be the first retiree. Oh, pretty much. Oh, pretty much just in the night. For Harmon, came into the night, started the points. It'll be a critical blow, if not a championship ending. There's one car in the wall. Way further back, Kevin Adams. Or Kevin Allen. No mistake. Allen got it back going, but damaged that right side. See what happened to that 76. Just got us out there a little too high. Maybe contact from Timothy Cook. Caution is out. It always happens whenever I review something else. Skylar Harold against the wall. Mark Pearson against the wall. Never fails whenever I go to review some minor little thing. Well, Trevor Harmon back out onto the racetrack, 19 laps down. So, regardless, night done anyway for the 029. Meanwhile, what in the name of might has happened to Mark Pearson? Let's look. Another incident up front. Oh, Stanton. Woo. Pearson, nowhere to go, gets caught in the side. Significant contact, but mainly hit the safer barrier. Hold on. Let's look at Aaron Stanton here for a second. Comes down. Slight. So it looks like Millicar, slight contact to the back of the 27. There it goes. Folks, well, I got a minute, and where nothing really is happening. The broadcast seems like it goes haywire. I'm trying to fix an issue with my headset, so just bear with me a minute. Right now, Juan Carlos Jr. stays out along with Frank Chavez. At the moment, as a matter of fact, Chavez won the race off pit road. Juan Carlos Jr. chooses to stay out. Stan, Millicar, Darnell, Chris Walker, the top 5 off of pit road. Stan comes to a stop, evidently going to drop to the end here. All right. To re-rack the field, Juan Collins Jr., John Darnell first, second. Martin Pearson, Justin Miller, Carter Scholar Hero, top 5 on down. Mitchell Redon, Robbie Adams, Kevin Winker, Gordon Gladwell, Frank Chavez, your top 10 as it stands. Alright, let's see what Darnell can do. Probably just hope somebody's going to let him in line. "31 laps to go." Pearson immediately got that push down back straight away. Pearson down to the bottom. From Darnell, Miller car going to drop down to the basement with him. Mark Pearson out front. The Miller car going to battle right back to the bottom. Aaron Stanton in the pits already. What in the world? What are you looking at for the wreck? Got the wall there. Oh. Well, that's why Stanton's in the pit. Alright, meanwhile, Mark Pearson, Justin Miller car, Skylar Harrell, John Darnell, Mitchell Redon has worked himself up into a top 5 spot in that 38 machine. Down to the bottom, Darnell's going to try to pull that outside lane right back. Got Adams and Cook winning. Oh, Adams hard into the wall. Slides to a stop. We're rolling still. No caution at the moment. Timothy Cook meatball, and there's the caution. Well, that car's used up. It ain't going to turn or nothing. He's going to work at it while he does that. Let's look and see what happened to Timothy Cook. I just guess loose comes back up. Massive shot into the 09. And bam. Steering weren't killed before. It definitely is there. Run on board with Timothy Cook. Got loose to start with. A little bit of contact for the 09, but massive shot. There you see it. Car don't turn and bam. Next on for Robbie Adams. Just gets loose that bobble right there. The 09 really don't touch him, but a massive shot. Well, under the fourth caution of the night. Quick race recap. Yet again, Mark Pearson out front, 4 cautions for 12 laps and 10 lead changes so far tonight. Right now, I really think it's either going to be between Mark Pearson and Justin Millicar. One of them two will determine this race tonight. But we got some players back up into the field. Kevin Winker in 7th. 38 Mitchell up to 5th. Frank Chavez, Gordon Gladwell, Kevin Allen, all within the top 10. Lights out on the pace car. We'll re-rack it one more time. The 77, Mark Pearson, Justin Millicar, Skylar Harold, John Darnell, and the 38 of Mitchell. Rare Dunn up to 5th. Pole sitter for tonight, Chris Walker in 6th. Kevin Winker, Frank Chavez, Gordon Gladwell, Juan Carlos Jr. Your top 10. Corey Wright back on the lead lap, and that 4 machine. Aaron Stanton out of the race. But a redemption. At Atlanta will not happen tonight. Alright. Pearson Millicar brings them down. We're rolling. 24 to go. Chris doing a great jump. Harold and Millicar on the side by side down the back straightaway. Millicar going to try to build that run with Darnell. And Walker now. 22 to go at the line. For Chris Walker now. Making it 3 wide on the outside lane. Nobody goes up with him. Glide wheels loose in the back. And they're wrecking big. There's Adams, Winker involved in this. Caution is out for the 5th time tonight. See what happened. I believe we saw 25 just simply break loose. Let's see what happens here. Guns now already loose there. Next contact with the 79, brakes loose again, and this time 9 kisses the wall. Adams and Winker comes together in the back. See, we can't look at them. Well, they see Glidewell get loose, and from there checks up. And okay, Winker into the back of the 362 machine. Right now, lights done. The pace truck gonna take a quick step away, just for a quick moment. Be back for the restart. You're watching the Midnight Racing League Super Speedway Series from Atlanta. Be right back. All right. To re-rack it before we go back to green. Mark Pearson, Justin Millicore, Skylar Harrell, John Darnell, Mitchell Reardon, the top 5. Chris Walker, Frank Chavez, Corey Wright, Juan Collins Jr., and Connor Leach rounds out the top 10. It's going to be far to rank it. All right. Try it one more time. We're rolling. $18 to go. Right now, Millicar working the outside lane. Slides all the way back to third, side by side with Darnell. And Skylar Harrell works up into the second spot. Right now, Justin Millicar goes out to the front. Chris Walker right behind him. How about Corey Wright? The man that has had the worst start to a race I think anybody could have with 16 to go. The 4 back up to it. Right now, last one down, 15 to go. Millicar is going to have his hands full. Don't forget, there's been drivers out there all night. I haven't left to run that top 10 area, mainly the top 5. Harold's been a contender all night. Obviously, Pearson's been a contender. Darnell. Millicar stuck in the middle. Want to get to the bottom. Not quite. Oh! Pearson! Back up the track. Woo! Hang on to it, buddy. What a save. Hell of a save. Meanwhile, we're back where we started. Corey Wright and Chris Walker. Just like we started this race. At the line. Give it to Walker barely. 13 to go. Sorry, I was eating a damn turkey sandwich with crackers instead of bread. My bad. Eating something so I can stay awake here. Well, Chris Walker at the line leads. Well, Corey's worked this hard to get back to this spot. You can rest assured that Ford is not going here to run second or anything left. One's blown up. Wait and see who it was, Mitchell. Brad Durham got turned all kind of sideways. Ain't showing nothing on my screen, but I'll be damn somebody didn't have some smoke coming out. Man, I ain't one of these damn Lunchables. Don't get me started. Please don't get me started on deer. 10 to go. I love some deer burgers. Right now, still anybody's race with 10 to go. Robbie Adams 9 seconds back off the field. More like lesser of the caution will be night done for Adams. But right now, take top 14, 1.6 back. And that is exactly who you have that can still win this race realistically. Deer jerky. I don't mind some deer jerky. Right now, oh, Walker up the Trask on the door for Millicar at the line. Walker still, Corey gave him that shot like, come on, man, we got to go. Right down to the bottom. And Corey Wright dedicated to this outside lane. Oh, right hard off the wall. He'll take Millicar with him. They say it, no, they don't. Massive shot. We're wrecking again. God almighty. Tempting Cook and his Frank Chavez involved. There's several more back there. Looked like he got through. Justin Millicar went for a long slide. Juan Cobbs Jr. This kid always has great runs and always gets the bad end of the straw every time. Mitchell Reardon. Big difference at 38. Well, I'll be dang. Well, we get the Ford Chase cam ready. See, go back and see what happens. I think I know what happened, but about 3 or 4 things happened, so I can't really say what I think it was. Why are we going past it? It's right here somewhere. Well, it'd not be easier to just do this. Hey, we didn't know it was easier. Right there, stack up effect, 79 gets to the back of right, and from there, and they have it saved. Hell of a save. It's everybody else back behind him that does not have it saved. Now let's go back and relook at this here. Look, Carl Leach here. There's a stack up right there. From there, okay, Darnell gets to the 79, and okay, so Frank Chavez gets turned by Harold. Justin Millicar, the points leader, barely. And I mean barely gets away with this. Let's ride on board with him. Ought to be a hell of a shot. Make good TV. Bam. Gets turned. Has to hold on to it there. Get some contact there. And oh my lord. Try on board Frank Chavez next. Oh, Chavez. Of course, carrying the snap-on colors tonight. Glad I don't owe them anything anymore. Trying to get onto it, just gets turned. From there, I mean, wicked shot. Last on board we got Skylar Harold. Right on here with the roll bar camera. And really just what are you going to do? God almighty, that's violent. Right now, field about to going back to the restart zone, timed that one perfectly. Well, we're rolling. 4 to go. Right now, so for Chris Walker, hang on, because Pearson's got some up his sleeve. John Darnell does as well. Juan Collins Jr., who had to take a fast repair back in this thing. 3 to go. A no surrender. Here comes Pearson to the outside with Cobbs. He's going to bring Millicart with him. Ken Winker as well. Every point right now matters if you're in front of Justin Millicart and in the playoffs. With 2 to go, they make it back to the line. Please, Lord. At the line, give it to Walker yet again. 2 to go. Leash looks to the outside. Trying to make something happen. Really, nobody's really been wanting to use that third lane all night unless they absolutely had to. They're trying to do something. Millicart looks to that third lane. Oh, Juan's going to get turned. He saves it. No, he doesn't. Caution is out for to get back to the line. Robbie Adams is involved in this, and the night is done for Juan Carlos Jr. Robbie Adams. Adams, significant damage to the front. Might not be career, or might not be race ending, but I'll be damned. For Juan Carlos Jr., it's done. Let's look at it. About to say, nothing working. Pushing. Pearson up, comes up. Millicart gives him a tap. Just sends him on. I thought he had it saved. But bam. Oh! And Chavez with a massive shot. Just like that, the night is done. John Darnell, Garrett Jenkins up here in broadcast booth. Got a copy, buddy?
Yes, sir, I do. What's up, man?
But not a whole lot right now. It's been a fast Raging Idiot Racing Network, PRS setup.com for Mustang tonight. What do you got to try to get the lead here? Because it looks like the outside lane has not really had the best of luck tonight.
I've been real comfortable out in that outside lane, man. I just try to stay away from it because I don't want to show my hand too early. But this is the one and only green white checker, man. And I'm not in the point series. This is my first race with these guys, so I'm going to send it, and hopefully they can decide their points behind me.
All right, buddy. Well, best of luck to you from here on out. Hopefully we'll still talk to you at the end of this thing.
Yes, sir. You jinxed me in over there in HDR, man, from getting a win on broadcast now. Don't do it here to me
I
tonight.
have not. Who do you... Okay, I might have got you confused with Sean Corbett, but that's besides the point.
All right, buddy. You have a good one, and you guys have fun watching this.
Yes, sir. Decide their points behind me. Yeah, that was great. Shit. Alright. No matter what happens, it took me half the season to get it down pat. But no matter what happens, race, whether a caution comes out, whether the pace truck's in the middle of the racetrack, doesn't matter. They race it back to the line. All right. One attempt. But nobody really got going. That outside lane for sure did not. Darnell's going to slide back to about the third spot. Here comes Pearson to that outside lane. Pearson led the most laps tonight at 24. Trying to hold on to that bonus point. White flag. 1 to go. Connor Leach on the outside. That dang it, nobody goes with him. That match drive for the final time. Metro steps out line is going to put. Oh, Pearson going to get into Winker. They say, no, they don't. They're wrecking big. Back behind them. Miller car's in it. At the line. Darnell. Chris Walker, the victory lane. Darnell second. Mitchell Redundant in third. I thought John had a hell of a run off of 4. Was going to get him at the line. Walker will be going to victory lane tonight. A hell of a run. Kevin Winker, 4th. Kevin Allen, 5th. Corey Wright, Mark Pearson, Gordon Gladwell, Timothy Cook, Connor Leach, top 10. The points leader, Justin Millicar, so all the way down into 12th. Chris Walker, the Roos was let out of the cage tonight. How does it feel to be in victory lane?
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. It went a lot better than it started. But beforehand, I just want to apologize to Corey. I'm used to money racing, so I'm used to him being right on their doors, and I assumed he was, but he wasn't. So that's on me. But yeah, it turned out a lot better than the way it started. That's a fact.
Well, buddy, tell me through the race tonight about how much patience goes into a race at this place, because it ain't like the stereotypical Talladega and Daytona. A lot more, I wouldn't say thinking, but a lot more strategizing goes in whenever it comes to this place. So how much of that and how much patience does it take to try to survive one of these races is about the best way to put it.
It takes a lot when you're new here, because this is my first race with this group. So, not knowing how everybody races and who you can trust, who you can't trust, it takes a lot more than what it probably does for some of these guys. But they all did well. They all did a great job. Hats off to those guys. Seems like this is a good group, so it's a good deal. Happy to be here, and yeah, that's about it.
Well, buddy, I got one more question for you. First off, nice to meet you. First time I think I've ever interviewed you. Ain't the first time I've ever met you. But if there's anybody want to shout out, friends, family, sponsors, etc., I get the opportunity at the end of the interviews for everybody. So
Yeah.
you get what I'm saying.
Yeah. Obviously, thank you guys for broadcasting. That's huge. Thanks to Midnight for giving us a place to race. And as always, thanks to the Jack Shack. That's my bread and butter, and my world of people right there. So thanks to them. Thanks to TA Auto Parts at Stra's Business. If you're in the Georgia area, you need a tow, give him a call. Um, and thanks to John Darnell for giving me that push there at the end. He could have left me and he didn't, so very much appreciate that.
All right, buddy. Hell of a job tonight, Chris Walker, your winner from Atlanta. Hell of a job.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Now, before I forget, I am being told by the fans that they want the finish looked at. More or less what happens afterwards. Let's see what we got here. Oh! Well, not quite sure what happens there. Might be believed there's something that happened. If it is the fact that it's intentional, might have something to do with what happened earlier in the race. I'm not too sure. Be up to the admin's discretion at that point. With that being said, second place. John Darnell, Garrett Jenkins up here at broadcast booth. Got a copy, buddy?
Yeah, I do, Garrett. What's up, buddy?
Well, you gave it a shot at it. Was there anything you felt like you could have done different on that last restart?
No, not really, man. I know Person was out there on the outside, and I couldn't really sneak up in behind him. I would have liked to have been on that outside, but Chris Walker's a good dude, man. Over Jack Shack, they're all a good bunch of people, really. So I just stuck with him, man, and push him to a win. I'm all right with second place. My first time running with the Midnight guys.
My buddy take me through the night. Well, pretty much you stayed at the front and stayed there for the majority of the night. But really, how much really went into tonight as far as trying to plan a move, if any, really just trying to avoid the chaos? It's, like I said, not like the stereotypical HGR or MMS where we mainly run Daytona and Talladega. What really makes this track stand out between them two other than it's a mile and a half?
Well, I mean, we've run it a few times here and there, and every time I seem to run it, even with some of the Coke guys in there, seem to be pretty strong here. And like most super speedway racing, man, you either stay out of the wrecks at the front or at the back, backing out before you get to them. So I just wanted to try to stay up front, stay away from the carnage and stuff of super speedways.
Well, buddy, it was a hell of a job tonight. I got to ask you this one last question before I let you head out of here. Is there anybody want to thank tonight? Friends, family, sponsors, etc. The floor is yours.
Yeah, all the guys with the Midnight Racing, man, and you putting the broadcast on, man. You do an awesome job every time. McCauley Motorsports, man, Kenny and them over there giving me a shot to run their name on my car, man. I really appreciate everybody over there at MMS. I want to PRS setups, or Premier setups. I mean, I got me an NIS win today too, man. Man, it's been a really good day.
Well, John Darnell, buddy, hell of a job tonight on both accounts. And next time we talk to you, that damn win's coming on one of these broadcasts.
Oh, I do. It's going to be a great day, man. You better be ready for one.
I'll have a beer ready in hand.
Yes, sir. Have a good night, buddy.
You too, buddy. With that being said, last but not least, Mitchell Randon, who was had a quiet night all the way through and through. Mitchell, Garrett Jenkins up here, broadcast booth. Got a copy, buddy?
Yes, sir.
Well, quiet night for the 38 tonight. Will sneak away of the last lap carnage to get a third place. Just take me through the night, cause Rex cautions in the 38 either got a little bit of damage out of them or barely missed them. What was your assessment of the night?
Yeah, I mean, it was a pretty quiet night. It was, like I said, it was quiet. It was, like, 38 was quiet. It was, like, 39 was quiet. 40 was quiet. 41 was quiet. 42 was quiet. 43 was quiet. 44 was quiet. 45 was quiet. 46 was quiet. 47 was quiet. 48 was quiet. 49 was quiet. 50 was quiet. 51 was quiet. 52 was quiet. 53 was quiet. 54 was quiet. 55 was quiet. 56 was quiet. 57 was quiet. 58 was quiet. 59 was quiet. 60 was quiet. 61 was quiet. 62 was quiet. 63 was quiet. 64 was quiet. 65 was quiet. 66 was quiet. 67 was quiet. 68 was quiet. 69 was quiet. 70 was quiet. 71 was quiet. 72 was quiet. 73 was quiet. 74 was quiet. 75 was quiet. 76 was qui Yeah, I was able to clear out of the first couple cautions, but there was one that just jumped up and got me and took out my right front, so I had to go in and use up my fast repair. That was, I think, earlier in lap 40 or something like that. Uh, just trying to get through the night. Yeah, there's a lot of spin outs on this really hot track tonight, so I was just trying to anticipate it and be careful.
Well, buddy, and really take us through the night. Of course, playoffs have not started off. I don't think the way anybody, unless your name's Justin Millicar, I don't think they started off on nobody on the right foot. How does this turn around the 38's momentum, so to speak, with the season starting to wind down? Like, how does the 38 go about next week?
Yeah, it's a tough one. I'm not even sure if, even if I did win the next race, I'm not sure if I would have enough points to win the championship. So I think right now I'm looking for a top three. There were some people that fell out of the playoffs, so that did bump me up a couple spots. But yeah, I really was really focusing on getting a top finish today to try and make up for that, so I can at least get a fighting chance in the championship season.
Well, buddy, the last question I got for you before I let you head out, I mean, it's 1:30 my time, so I imagine it's pretty late for everybody, but is there anybody want to thank Night Friends, family, sponsors, etc., buddy? The floor is yours.
No sponsors, not yet. I gotta reach out and send some
Working on
messages
that.
for that, but yeah, working on that. Thank my wife for putting up with my hobbies. Could definitely do that. But no, that's about it.
All right, buddy. The good news for Mitchell walking out tonight, he will walk out of here third. Justin Millicar unofficially in the 12th spot. Ought to gain some decent points towards that championship, buddy. Hell of a job. Look forward to talking to you next week.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Yes, sir. With that being said, I normally pull up the results tab. But being that they've already unofficially listed, and of course you see the biggest mover of the night, Kevin Winker up 13 spots. So Chris Walker to victory lane, John Darnell second, Mitchell Randon in third, Kevin Winker and Kevin Allen runs out top five. Corey Wright, Martin Pearson, Gordon Gladwell, Timothy Cook, Connor Leach, your top 10. Robbie Adams, Justin Millicar, Frank Chavez, Juan Carlos Jr., Trevor Harmon, Skylar Harold, and Aaron Stanton rounds out the 17-car field tonight. With that being said, confident that MMS will be live tomorrow night on the Raging Idiot Racing Network, as always, to end the weekend on a positive note and on some racing notes. And yeah, Monday night Inspired Cup Series from Iowa. That'll be live here on Will, and then we'll play the rest of the week out by ear. Until then, appreciate everybody watching. Congratulations to Chris Walker. And I will see everybody in the next broadcast. Until then, take it easy. Have a good night. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to your Raging Idiot Racing Network for all the best racing on Super Speedway and everything else. Until then, take it easy.